What's up guys, togawe here and welcome back to more Pokemon Omega Ruby. In the last episode, we went off and saved PEEKO, I think. Yeah, we helped out Mr. Briny, and in this episode, first matter, of course, is actually, I was just checking the party in between episodes and I noticed Zigzagoon found a full heal. Awesome. You have the Soft Sand, you have the Quick Claw, and these three don't have items, even though they're the lower level of my party. Anyway, what we're going to be starting today with is we actually have some trainers to fight. As you see, we have Jerry on Route 116. Let's see, where else? If we go to Petalburg Woods, we've got James, Bugcatcher James. Got all three trainers on Route 104. And on Route 102, we've got Youngster Calvin. So I'm thinking we'll take on some of these just because since I'm not using the EXP share, I'm a bit under-leveled. Roxanne's highest level Pokemon was 14, I believe. I believe her Geodude was level 14. So I would like to have the full team at level 14 before heading on, though I'm not really going to worry too much about that. Now, as you see, when we enter an area that has a rematch available, if we tap on there, you can see exactly what it is. It's School Kid Jerry, and he has Ralt. Unfortunately, you do have to manually back out, and you can't just use the X button. Now, if he's going to lead with Ralts, I will... let's actually check stats real quick. Who's got the best special defense? Actually, Ralts does. Except you can't really do anything against an opposing Ralts. Actually, I don't think Fairy resists Fairy, so we could use Disarming Voice for the first time. Oh, you know what? We could go for Astonish, and we're only 2 experience from a level up on EDM, so I think that's what I'll go for. Now, you do need Cut, and we do have to go through quite a bit of grass, which is annoying. Big money, no whammies! Nice! Now, we do have a Skitty somewhere, but if I can't see it from here, I'm not going to bother. Yeah, alright, whatever. I do not want to have to deal with sneaking around and having to re-go through grass and stuff, so let's just stick to this. And actually, it's Youngster Calvin. So, we learn all sorts of things. He says the same stuff. Alright, so I guess they don't have new lines when you speak to them, but you can just rematch them. Let's see, what level is your Ralts going to be? I still don't get to see it, and it is level 10. Alright, so I don't think it's gone up at all, because I highly doubt something that you can't do until after the gym would start at a level lower than 10. So it's just useful to have a quick little rematch to gain a bit of experience, especially since EDM will for sure level up upon this, though again, any wild Pokemon would have done that, but whatever. Anyway, there we go, level 13 on EDM, not bad at all. I'm not sure when Whismur learns its next move, but we'll find that out. I'm going to use Teleport really quick, just so we don't have to walk through this maze and use Cut and walk through grass to get back to the Pokemon Center and then have to walk through the town. As you see, I do believe it is a bit faster. Now let's heal up. I'm not going to, for the entire Let's Play, go back and rematch every trainer just because that would take forever. And honestly, they just basically use the same team, just higher levels after a couple of rematches. And I think eventually they do end up evolving, but like things like this where I have to backtrack I'm gonna stock up on items real quick. Any points where you have to backtrack, if I'm passing, oh right, Pokeballs, I'm good with that. Great Balls, I will buy a few. I don't want to buy too many. Potions, 8 is good. Super Potions, I'll buy 2 just because they're very expensive. And we don't need these, thankfully. Repels, I'm not going to buy any. Honestly, Repels, I don't really use them and I can always cut out battles. And personally, I don't mind running into wild Pokemon. I never found it that annoying. It's just annoying when I'm recording because then it takes a while to cut them out and make sure I don't miss anything. Let's see, we have Haley, Cindy, and Winston. I think Haley and Cindy are on the... Wait a second. Are you for real right now? Jerry's already battle ready. I don't think it wouldn't make a lot of sense for it to be like once they're battle ready forever and you can just do infinite rematches. So maybe I just got really lucky. Actually, I should have checked what our team was going to be. Haley is Lotad and Shroomish. Alright, and then the other two are just Zigzagoon. So, Lotad and Shroomish. Who would be a good lead? Not Whismer. Whismer would be good for Hammer Arm. So, Lotad and Shroomish, we'll go with Visitor, just because they can't really touch a bug flying type with grass moves. Oh, come on, battle with me. Probably the same line, so I don't know why I even bothered to read it. I'm assuming these will be the same levels. I highly doubt they would change it up. Now, something I actually noticed. Oh no, huh? That little shift there was I accidentally brushed up against the 3D slider and turned it on for a bit. So hopefully that wasn't too disorienting. Ooh, the screen is shit. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. That's probably annoying. Thankfully, Visitor can two-shot these. Now I'm wondering, actually I can just look it up. Let's see, Yanma. And I misspelled it. Shroomish, no, will stay in. Hopefully this thing doesn't have like massive physical defense like mine does. It learns its next move at 14. Oh, come on, please don't do like 2 damage. It did 2. Oh, really? Alright, that's not too big a deal since I have so many Chesto Berries. And you're going for Leech Seed. How do you have Leech Seed? Oh, I guess my Shroomish must have had it and I just removed it. Because I wasn't ever going to use it. Unfortunately, it looks like we don't ever learn a bug or flying move as Yanma, and we need to evolve for that to happen. I mean, well, you can, but it only learns them well after it would typically evolve. And let's see how much it delays that. It appears... oh wow, it delays getting a flying move a lot because apparently Yanmega doesn't learn... No, let's go for Disarming Voice just because I haven't used it yet and I'd like to see it. Same animation in X and Y. Oh my gosh, this thing is a beast. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this because I cannot touch it. I just have to hope for confusion, I guess. Yeah, so I guess oh, wow. Thank you. That was very well timed. Oh, and that is great. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Beowulf, for pulling through so well. And there we go. Critical hit. Oh, man. You just got hacks to death. You got confused, you hit yourself with confusion, and then you got crit. GG, Lass Haley. You thought you could win, yeah, but then I destroyed you with the hacks. Actually, you know what? I completely just totally ignored this. There's no cut trees north of here. Now we have a revive. That's actually useful to pick up. Probably not going to use it this early on when Pokemon have such a small amount of HP. Now let's put Whismer up first. Now I could go back and heal, but honestly I'm just going to use one of my Chesto Berries here because I have 21. Well, am I actually going to use Visitor? You know what? Why the hell not? I have 21 of those. It really doesn't matter. Yep, EDM is up first because you have Zigzagoon. Did she just say we meet again? Because if so, I feel like that's kind of annoying that the one time I finally don't just read the text from a rematch. Of course, it is like new text, because why would you say, so we meet again the first time? Wow. Cheap. Boo. Lame. And one shot. I mean, actually, this Zigzagoon is level 13, so my guess would be it is higher level. Yeah, it's probably higher leveled. Oh my, I dissed the bed I could. I don't really know what dissing the bed is. I hope it's not like pissing the bed. That's weird, because we still have Winston, but it no longer shows the little trainer icon, and I just tapped on it because it's on the southern area. So if I go to the northern area and press it, it still shows him. Yeah, so I guess Jerry just got ready for battle really quickly. In Petalburg Woods, the only trainer is Ninkata. So I will go for Beowulf since he's the lowest level. And if I can actually get into the forest, thank you very much. Let's actually start by heading off this way. And now this is the side path if you use cut. Now there's probably like a hidden item here. Yep, right there we have a tiny mushroom. I'm sure there's more hidden items in this forest. Well, I'm not 100% sure, but like, I mean, I'm sure as in like, I would assume there have to be. Oh, the thing you have, it's a Pokémon Plus. That means you're a trainer. Then you should try this item. Oh, sweet, Miracle Seed. I will give that to Shroomish over the Quick Claw. That is, I should have read that. It's a Miracle Seed. If Pokemon holds that item, its grass type is becoming stronger. Besides Miracle Seed, I think there are other convenient items for Pokemon to hold. Alright, thank you for saying the same text so that was easier. Let's give the Quick Claw, who's really slow, actually. Let me check. And I see Zigzagoon as a potion. I'll take that in a second. This is the lowest speed. 16, 16, 32. Whoa. Visitor does not need the Quick Claw at all, especially with Speed Boost. Really, the lowest speed on my team is Tychmycin, but I think I'd rather have the, Miracle Seed. Jeez, I could not remember the name of it. Yeah, especially, I think the Quick Claw will work well on EDM, thanks to Hammer Arm lowering speed. And actually, I would like to sort my items just to see what we've been picking up, because I wonder if we have anything, like, useful at all. Doesn't look like it. We do have a Metagrossite. I could have a lot more considering how many of those event Beldums I have in the box. Here is, it says, the surface is covered with moss. Touching it feels good somehow. Here is the Moss Rock for evolving Eevee into Leafeon. Right there we have a Great Ball. I knew I didn't need to buy up to 5 because I would find one at some point. And nothing over there. And we have a search up there. Let's see what it is. Nothing special. Slack off. And... oh, well, it does have Hammer Arm. Whatever. Does not matter. If we head down here... that sounded like a Cascoon? Yeah, I don't know why I'm even sneaking up on these. They don't matter. And up here we have another item. It is an X attack, so another one of those completely useless items I was just talking about. And here this will jump us back to the beginning. Or no, this takes us to the right side. And then the left is over here. I'm not going to bother finding that bug catcher, to be honest, just because it really doesn't matter that much. And you know what? I'm going to head back into the forest because I need to take the left exit to get to the other trainer we were going to rematch. And just in case Bugcatcher James is the one that's right here. No, he's not. Alright, well, whatever. We do have Winston on the other side of here. And I'll actually... Beowulf or EDM? I'm going to give this to EDM just because upcoming next is the Fighting Gym. Oh, so he has a different line too. After I lost 2, I learned a bunch about battling Pokemon or something like that. And how many levels did you raise your Zigzagoon? I have no clue what it was last time, but I'm sure it's higher if you have new text. Indeed it is, level 13. Okay, so let's just go for Hammer Arm. That should one-shot. Or you could go for Baby Doll Eyes and lower my attack. That works too. And still one-shot. Oh, the crit! Ignoring the stat drop. How does it feel to be totally useless? And EDM grew to level 14. Plus 0 speed. Dear God. As you see, the attack is higher than the special attack. I lost again. Why couldn't I win? I love the Rich Boy sprite. It looks so cool. It's like, really laid back, I guess. It's so deep, the world of Pokemon are. You know, honestly, most rich people don't, like, think about the fact that just because you're rich, you don't win. They don't, like, I wouldn't expect someone who's rich to think of that as being deep. I think they would just call it annoying. Back in town, now I will switch Beowulf up first. EDM has actually caught up to Tychmycin and Beefcake already, even though found him at level 6 just a couple of episodes ago. I don't know why I'm healing here. Actually, I'm not going to. I don't think I have any berries planted anywhere. That's the Dex Nav. Let me check the area nav real quick. No, I do not. Okay. I'm not going to bother going back to fight that first trainer, Youngster Calvin, again, because honestly, it's probably not even worth it. And I just wasted time actually going into Petalburg, so... should we scare the birds? Scare the birds. Wait, there's more. Get out of here. I could get the Dex Nav thing, I guess, for them. Oh, well, now I can't. Let's go back to the area nav, and let's enter Mr. Briney's house. And do we have to help him catch PEEKO? PEEKO! So what's the range on the Dex Nav reaching them? Oh, just like when they're right by you. And let's talk to you. Hold on, last belay that PEEKO. Oh, Finn and Orlando, you're the one who saved my PEEKO. Aye, but we owe you for that day. What's that? You want to sail with me? What's this all about then? A letter bound for Dewford? Certainly, that'd be no problem at all. You've come to the right man. Shall we hoist sail for Dewford at once? Head to Dewford. Dewford, we're a-coming. Anchors away. PEEKO, we're setting sail, my darling. And it fades to white. Oh. This is pretty cool. This is one of the scenes from one of the trailers. Except you don't actually get to see the boat heading towards the thing. And apparently we just headed off to the west until we died. Even though there's not that much space to sail to the west, or surf to the west. Unfortunately, we don't get to see the actual trip. But oh well, we did get some pretty sweet music, so... Ahoy! We've struck land in Dewford, lad! I suppose you'll be heading ashore to deliver that letter to what's-his-name or whomever. If you're ever feeling lost in a drift, though, try calling on the island's Pokemon Gym. The leader Brawley surely knows everyone and everything that goes on in his town. I thought I switched to the area nav, but as you see, we just like jumped in terms of places. We were up here, then you get way down here. You don't actually explore these routes now, so I guess it's a way of making it so you don't get to do them earlier or something. I don't know. No, we have not. Alright, so he just repeats the same stuff. We have not delivered the letter yet. Here we are in Dewford Town, a tiny island in the Blue Sea, and this one does not zoom out either. That's a shame. Dewford Town is a tiny island community, so if something gets trendy here, everyone picks it up on it right away. So I guess the trendy house is back. Right here we have the second gym already, a lot faster, really fast between the first and second gym, honestly. Dewford Town Pokemon Gym, leader Brawley, a big wave in fighting. This is a renowned fishing spot. Are you getting the itch to fish? Nah. Oh, is that so? That's too bad then. No, I totally am. I hear you and I like what you're saying. I'll give you one of my fishing rods. And we get the old rod. Nice. The text bubble took a second to pop up. And as an added bonus, I'll even throw in a little fishing advice. First, you want to face the water. No, duh! And then use the rod. Focus your mind. If you get a bite, pull on the rod. Sometimes you can snag something immediately, but with bigger catches, you need to time the pulls on your rod to haul them in. What? Did they change how fishing works? Also, there's like grass here, but you unfortunately can't walk up on it. That's a bit of a shame. Real quick, let's try out some fishing. Let's head over here. Store. Let's see, what did the Devon parts even say? Case that contains mechanical parts of some sort made by the Devon Corporation and an extremely important letter to Stephen from the president of the Devon Corporation. Did he even tell us who the letter was for originally? Alright, so I've registered the old rod. Let's head in this house first of all. And... Alright, sorry. Dex Nav, because we gotta get a search on Zigzagoon, of course, the most important Pokemon to work on your search level. Look at that, 25. There's a lot to be said for living on a small island in harmony with my Pokemon and my family. When I married my husband, I moved here from the large port city of Slateport. Life goes by slowly on this little island, but being surrounded by the beautiful sea, that's a kind of happiness too. And there's actually a really cool Easter egg about this house. You come up here, you see this. This is the combined Poke-Earth world map from Cerebi.net that has like the first, like all the regions from Gen 1 through 4 put together. So you can, like, it's just a cool little touch that they have that. So it's really cool to see like fan things put into the games like that. Now, if we head out here, is there no Dexnav in Dewford Town? No, there clearly is, and I don't know when I've seen a Magikarp. Seriously, when have I seen a Magikarp? I don't think I traded for one at any point, but it definitely says I saw one. Huh. Maybe it... Oh, right, we fought that one fisherman who had it. So let's go and use the fishing rod. Let's see how new fishing works. No, you just have to press A with exclamation point. I don't know what he's talking about. With bigger catches, you have to like pull in soon or something. Right here we have I should really switch teleport off of the first slot before I accidentally pick it. Let's go for disarming voice just because it does less. Oh no, not splash. And yeah, I can go for one more of those. If you can, like, just get your splash animation over with quickly, please, thank you. And now let's go to catch it, Pokeball. I don't think we need to use a Great Ball on a Magikarp, honestly. It's a Magikarp. And as I've mentioned before, thankfully, as we spend more time catching Pokemon, I have a higher and higher chance of getting a critical catch, and then it becomes easier to catch the Pokemon with lower catch rates later on in the game, especially those pesky legendaries. What's the Magikarp entry in this game? Wow, that's a really weird picture of it. Magikarp is a pathetic excuse for a Pokemon that is only capable of flopping and splashing. This behavior prompted scientists to undertake research into it. Wow, that's kind of sad for the Magikarp. No, I believe there's like one more Pokemon you can find by fishing for Dewford, at least with the Old Rod. Wow, nothing seems to be biting. Let's try a different spot, even though that honestly doesn't matter. Can we fish off here? That'd be so cool. Your father's words echo in your mind. Orlando, this isn't the time for that. I think it was your father in the originals. I honestly don't remember, though. It's been a long time since I've fully played through those. Wow, really? Like, can I not get a bite? There we go. Let's hope this is the other Pokemon you can find, because I know there's one Pokemon, yep, there we go, Tentacle. This is the other Pokemon you can find with the Old Rod, other than Magikarp here in Dewford. Now, Tentacle can only be level 5, whereas Magikarp can be 10 to 15. So this thing, we're going to have to go for a Disarming Voice. I just realized it was probably not good to have Beowulf up for this, but, oh god. Okay, I'm gonna switch because Disarming Voice is clearly not doing enough, and I'm afraid Confusion will kill. Based on how much Disarming Voice did, Confusion should do like 5 times that much, considering the difference in power, not very effectiveness versus super effectiveness. So I will go to... jeez. I will go to EDM and use Astonish. I don't think that will kill from this point, so. And I just took a look out the window, and it is 4:54 p.m. and the sky is basically pitch black now. That's probably because it's snowing, I think. I think it's still snowing. It was snowing earlier when I was outside. And thank you, EDM, for not killing. All right, Poison Sting, no poison. All right, I'm fine with a 3 damage critical hit, honestly. Alright, let's just go for the Pokeball. Now, the reason I wanted to stock up on items before leaving Petalburg was before leaving Rustboro, is there's no Pokemon Mart in Dewford. Now, had they left it as every Pokemon Center has a Pokemon inside of it, then there would be. But no, there's just no Pokemon here. So you have to do all your shopping back in Petalburg or Rustboro. How does this thing weigh 100 pounds? What the heck? That makes no sense. Why would something so small weigh so much? Now, we're not going to get marked as correct, even though we've gotten all the Old Rod Pokemon, just because... Is there anything written on the back? Oh, you can't even check the back. That's so sad. Because there's other Rod Pokemon, so... Hello, and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Why am I reading Nurse Joy's text? There's no reason to do that. Is she even Nurse Joy in the games, or is she just Pokemon Center lady, as in, like, the TCG? I don't know, and I really don't care. Let's talk to these people and then we'll end off the episode. As long as you have your Pokemon by your side, you can overcome the language barriers and meet many different kinds of people. Even if a Pokemon faints in camp battle, it can still use HM moves. That makes no sense, but I am not complaining. At the edge of town, there's a cavern known as Granite Cave. I've heard you can find rare stones there. Can you find Mega Stones? You know, honestly, there's probably a Mega Stone at least in Granite Cave at some point in the game. I don't think we can find any on our first visit. Here's this box full of Beldum. I haven't really farmed any in a couple of days. If we head back here, you can see we've got Tentacool, Magikarp, working on filling this out. We have 2 Nincada here, so if I wanted to get Shedinja, because there's no wild Shedinjas, I would have to evolve. But then again, since it's not in the wild, it's not needed for Dex Nav, though I would have to do that for completing the regular Pokedex, and Zigzagoon does not have an item. So anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next one, we will finish exploring through Dewford Town. If I grab the area nav, we will finish exploring Dewford Town and head off to Granite Cave. Alright, see you guys next time!